Welcome back to NTV at 1. Yesterday, Makerere University Academic Staff Association Chairman Dr Deus Kamunyu Muhwezi and the university management reached an agreement in the High Court, ensuring that his suspension from work there was lifted. Now, this comes nearly 2 months after Dr Muhwezi and others went on strike, demanding better working conditions. Dr Muhwezi and 2 others were then suspended. Today, we are having the privilege of hosting the man at the center of the row, Dr Deus Kamunyu Muhwezi. You're most welcome to NTV at 1.
Thank you for hosting me.
And this is when we talk about the elephant in the room as of now, since yesterday the news being that the suspension was lifted. What does this mean?
One, it gives me relief in a way that the suspension was holding me at ransom and also holding the staff associations at ransom. Of course, we still have 2 leaders still on the same suspensions, but it gives me relief, and it also demonstrates that maybe what was done in haste or in error, or that the grounds of the suspensions were a bit loose, and indeed, in our view, they were loose because we were performing our duties as leaders of associations and protected by the Unions Act and other laws. So we felt, in my view, this was simply a kite thrown to the association members, to staff, to scare them in the first place, but also to stop us from pursuing what we think is very important for us. Of course, that won't happen. We are still working. We still need a better working environment. We still need better processes, especially when we are promoting, hiring, promoting, and removing staff from the university. We still need that laws be followed. We still need to have better lecture theatres and generally improve our working conditions to impact on us, but also at the same time impact on the students we teach.
Okay, yeah. Now as you talk about the fact that there were 2 other leaders, one being Bennett Magara and Joseph Kalema, they were suspended with you, but your suspension has been lifted. What does this mean for them?
You may realize that I followed 2 procedures, a court one and the institution one. We were struggling at the beginning to get these cases out of the hands of management because they had instituted illegal committees to investigate us against the law. And council removed these cases from their hands and started dealing with them. And we are glad and we are happy that that was done, because that was what was supposed to happen. That on suspension, our cases be taken through the process of law. And the Court of First Instance, according to the law, Section 55 of the Universities and Other Tertiary Institutions Act, is the staff tribunal, because it provides the neutrality that such a case would require. And so Bennett and Joseph remained in the system, and they did not consult the law. But my case sets a precedent and loosens their case also, because one, these suspensions, according to the law, Section 63 and other sections, provide of the Employment Act, provide for suspension of up to 4 weeks. So they elapsed in law. And we do not know why, for example, council, management are not recognizing that legal basic and acting as an intellectual community and raising these suspensions. Of course, they have to face the Appointments Board, which I thank them for, because we ask for laws, so we must also accept that laws be followed to bring us back. But in the circumstances, I think in the context of what is happening, their cases will also be adjudicated positively and they will return.
So we continue and hope that what is necessary, expected to be done, will be done.
Yes, because we've been crying. We've been crying for, abolition of kangaroo courts and following systems and making sure there's equity, there's justice, and laws of natural justice, there's fairness. And so if fairness really is the rule of this Appointments Board, I believe so certainly that Bennett and Karema would be returned to university, their jobs, and they continue working for our institution.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us. I have been joined by Dr. Deus Kamunyu Muhwezi. Thank you very much, and we definitely will be keeping you abreast of whatever developments will be coming in from Makerere University after that. Now, at least